Welcome into another episode of Football Heritage, here with your host, Stephen Clark. Today, you have joined me to watch the Tottenham vs Manchester City game in the opening day of the Premier League season. And this is a really, really exciting game for a plethora of reasons. Upmost being, we get to see £100 million man, Jack Grealish, play his first Premier League game for Manchester City under Pep Guardiola. He's been one of the best players in the league, just playing for Aston Villa, so who knows what we're going to get from Jack Grealish in a Manchester City shirt. Interesting start to the season for Tottenham. Usually they would be guided out by their talisman, Harry Kane, but with Harry Kane now, obviously, his future in jeopardy, and we're not quite sure what's going to happen with Harry Kane. He hasn't turned up to training until Friday this week, so meaning that he is not fit for this game. Some cynical people might think that's because his future lies at Manchester City. Others might think that it's just a coincidence that he hasn't showed up for the start of the season. Regardless, we need to focus on what is here today and who is actually going to be playing today. So let's go through the starting lineups for both teams. So for Tottenham, we have Hugo Lloris in goal, Sergio Reguilon at left back. The centre backs are Dyer and Sanchez. The right back, Tanganga. So good to see the young man get a chance there. Højbjerg and Skip in the middle. Great chance for for Oliver Skip, because he's had a great pre-season for Tottenham from what I've heard. Lucas Moura on the left, Dele Alli in the middle, and Bergwijn on the right of the attacking midfield. And then Heung-min Son leads the front line in the absence of Harry Kane. For Manchester City, Ederson starts in goal, Mendy on the left. Nathan Ake will pair Ruben Dias for the opening game of the season, with Cancelo at right back. Then we've got a midfield of Fernandinho with Gundogan and Grealish as the two attacking eights, you'd imagine. Riyad Mahrez and Sterling are on the wings, and Ferran Torres plays through the middle in the untraditional strikerless system under Pep Guardiola. So some really interesting additions there. Hugo Lloris starts for the 10th season, I believe, now for Tottenham, amid rumours that he will be leaving the club. But regardless of that, he captains the team on their first day out today. Adam Clark says Lloris out, and I definitely know why he says that. Lloris has not been in the best of form over the years. So Jack Grealish, the Maverick for England and for Aston Villa over the last few seasons, starts his first game for Manchester City. That is really the big story here, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what he can do playing alongside of some of these great players that Manchester City have. Bit of a shame not to see De Bruyne on the side as well, because I think the link up of De Bruyne and Grealish would just be a bit too naughty. Big chance here for Dele Alli, I think, here today. Adam, if you're in the comments, what do you think about Dele Alli, mate? Do you think this is the chance for him to kind of I guess reassert himself back into the squad? Had a bit of a down season last year. I know a lot of Tottenham fans kind of lost faith in him, so be interesting to see whether under the new manager Nuno he is given a bit of a rebirth. He's got the kind of the Rude Hullet haircut going on at the moment, so maybe he can channel some of Rude's technical ability. So the players are just standing in the positions now, getting ready to begin the game. A really exciting game here. If Tottenham could pull something off here, could it potentially give them the kind of jump start that they really are looking for here? But Manchester City will obviously be overwhelming favourites. Let's see what the game brings. The players will take the knee for the Black Lives Matter cause, and we will be underway momentarily. And here we go. They've kicked off now. So much expectation. It's been a great, it's been an awesome opening weekend of football. The last game that we just watched, West Ham vs Newcastle, was possibly the best game of the new season so far. Can this one top it? For the health of the stream, I'm hoping so. Obviously, at this stage of the season, you don't expect teams to be playing at their best or at their kind of peak fitness, but so often that does mean that goals are scored because the defenders are just as out of sorts as you would think the strikers and midfielders are. Big chance for Nathan Ake today. He hasn't really ever looked at home in a Manchester City shirt, in my opinion, as of yet. Really good player from his Chelsea and Bournemouth days, but he hasn't quite made the step up to being a full-time player at a big club. This will be a good opportunity for him to prove his worth, and maybe a target for the likes of the Tottenham players like Son. Maybe a chink in the armour. Great ball there from Sanchez, trying to spot Son there. Ruben Dias deals with it, and Ake can clean up. But it's come to Mora, who tries to slip in Son again. So very evident what the game plan will be from Tottenham in terms of attacking. They will very clearly try to catch Son breaking those lines by the looks of things. Nuno Espirito Santo's sort of more defensive outlook on the game is certainly one that I think Tottenham fans might struggle with at times this season. They really didn't like it under Jose, that's for sure. Whether or not Nuno can bring a bit more nuance to it is yet to be seen. Great touch there from Mora. Centre back to Skip, but Skip is caught in possession by Gundogan. Gundogan strolls past him. Not the best start there for the young Skip. Here's Grealish. First chance. He's run down and he... Oh, wow. So Jack Grealish just ran past about 2 or 3 Tottenham players and Skip clipped his ankle right on the edge of the box there, and Grealish could have won a penalty in the first 2 minutes for Manchester City, but it looks like it is just outside the box. Yeah, it's a hard one to tell because he's kind of falling mid-motion of entering the box. So where the contact is made, yeah, the contact is made just outside the box, so good decision there from the referee. Unlucky for Jack Grealish, because if he had have just taken another step forward, he probably would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And Lloris will have his work cut out from here because there's a whole bunch of technicians that could put this into the top corner for Manchester City. $60,000 fans holding their breath here. Gundogan and Riyad Mahrez, the most likely options. Gundogan goes for goal. Just misses by a few inches there. Looks like it was tapped over by Lloris on the way through. So it will be a corner. Or it comes off Tanganga in the wall, actually. Sends it out for a corner. Short corner, Grealish, and then crossed in by Hugo Lloris came to punch the ball there, and Fernandinho gets there first, but just diverts it wide. Big mistake already from Lloris. Adam, if you're watching, mate, you must be watching through closed hands. Oh, God, really badly mistimed there from Lloris, and that probably should have been a goal. Good win there by Lucas Moura. He can have an effect on the game, that's for sure, when he's up and running at full pace. He can dribble past players. The kind of player that can make a difference in a game where you're going to want to hit Manchester City on the break. Great pass there from Fernandinho, searching for Mahrez. Mahrez tries the little cross, and it falls there. Oh, very close for Cancelo there to open the scoring for Manchester City. And the signs aren't great here for Tottenham. Manchester City are getting in time and time again here. Cancelo just can't get his shot on target there. Probably should do better from that angle, being realistic, but he was rushed. Good one to Mahrez. Cancelo on the outside here. Here's Son here with a good chance for Tottenham to get forward now. Just kind of draws it away. It might have been better going first time there, Son. And then a poor crossfield pass there, and the possession is lost for Tottenham. They can't be that careless time and time again, otherwise Manchester City will make them pay eventually. Let's make the most of the chances. Yeah, the opportunity did come there for the pass from Son through to Moura, but Son decided against it. Grealish has gone down here. Tanganga has made a foul. Very tactical game so far. Manchester City looking pretty sharp. Tottenham will have to be very slick indeed if they're going to make Manchester City pay here. But some poor decisions so far haven't helped the cause, and they just can't get hold of possession as you might have expected. Here's Sterling taking on the left hand side. Done well to get himself into the box here, and a good tackle there from Skip. And it's behind for a corner, which Skip doesn't agree with there, but looked a certain corner if you ask me. He's doing well to get back here, Skip. He's committed to the defensive cause here. Definitely does well to make contact, but he does look like he's going to ground quite easily here. He's already had a close call with a penalty so far, and that one definitely could have gone wrong. So if you're a Manchester City player, you might target him slightly and hope that he kind of does something rash with the tackle. Here's Jack Grealish. Nice ball into Sterling, then to Gundogan, and Mendy will whip in the cross there, just a tad too deep. And here's Mahrez to pick it up. Mahrez shinks across and cuts in very nicely. He's wide open here now. Can he draw the... No, he cannot cross the ball to a Manchester City player. And Tottenham try to spring a very quick counter-attack, but have inadvertently just given the ball back to Manchester City. So they've got to be really careful here, Tottenham, because they're trying to spring the quick counter-attack, which is in tune with Nuno's style, but if they're going to give the ball straight back to Manchester City, then they're going to be in big trouble because they're going to be facing relentless pressure for 90 minutes. And no team survives that. Mendy here. And Sterling. Chance here for Mora to run with the ball. He's got 2 to get past though. Did well to take it upfield and win a throw-in. He's just given his team a momentary break here from focusing on defending, which is just what they need. So now Tottenham will look to get forward. Sorry, my camera's just cut out here, but it will be back in 5 seconds. Here's Fernandinho with a great ball through there, and Lloris comes out and collects well. Had to be fast though, because Torres was just waiting to pounce there. Pep Guardiola back in the coach's box for the first time since the Champions League defeat to Chelsea. What will be his primary target this season? The league again or the Champions League? If you ask him, he'll say both. But we all know that one does have to be the focus, and I would think that the one with the big ears will be the focus for Manchester City this season. It's the one they desperately want to win. In the last 10 minutes, City have had pretty much all the ball. And whenever Spurs get the ball, they seem to give it straight back to Manchester City. Here's Jack Grealish drawing a foul. And he has been the most fouled player in the league since Eden Hazard left the league. So he will draw a lot of those fouls. Højbjerg shakes his head, but can hardly have any complaint. Yeah, the way that Jack plays and he runs and, the way that he stops and manipulates the ball, he does invite the challenge. A lot of people think he's a little bit of a diver, but if you focus in on the way that he plays, actually, it's just the way that he is able to stop and manipulate the ball and cause the opposition players' momentum just to come bumbling into them. It sometimes does look like he's waiting for it, but really what it is it's just that momentary stop that really draws the connection. And it's what Jack Grealish does so well, and it's one of the reasons why he's one of the best players in the league. And here, Tottenham are able to gain a moment's break here with a throw-in. Nuno Espirito Santo's first game as Tottenham manager. Super interesting as a prospect. I personally think he's a tad defensive for them, but certainly interesting to see him get one of the big six sort of jobs. Interesting time to get the Tottenham job, obviously, with the speculation about Harry Kane's future still up in the air. You kind of have to make two plans, I guess, one with Harry Kane and one without. And you won't really know until the end of the transfer window which plan is going ahead. So 80% possession here for Manchester City, so it has been quite one-sided in that regard. But Tottenham must not lose belief if they are to pull off an upset here. They must understand that this is the way that Manchester City play, and that when they get the opportunity with the ball, they need to be decisive with it, and they need to make sure not to give the ball straight back to Manchester City like they have done here for the opening 17 or so minutes. Good work here by Dele Alli. He's got two Manchester City players coming straight at him there. Yeah, Dele Alli is again. Tottenham now moving forward into Manchester City's territory, but tracking back, maybe rather intelligently if they're wanting to hold on to the ball here. Now they will try and play their way around the Manchester City press, which is relentless at times, and today has looked like they've got a really good system of doubling up every time someone from Tottenham gets the ball. It'll be a free kick to Tottenham after Sterling pulled the shirt of Tanganga. And Tottenham have earned a corner here. Cancelo just deflecting away across here from Reguilon. So Ruben Dias will look to sweep up this corner you'd expect. And Son will have to have good delivery here. Cross comes in. Ooh, it was a good delivery. Eased wide by Højbjerg, but Manchester City have picked up the ball here. Here's Mendy. And they're just playing carefully now. Manchester City recycling the ball back to Edison. And Ake takes up the ball and the attack will start again. Great pass there. Ferran Torres picks up the ball. Gundogan. Just slightly short there from Torres to find Mahrez. Fernandinho, great work to Mahrez there. But Mahrez's first touch was a little underwhelming. The ball tussling between both sides here, back and forth a little bit. And then Manchester City pick up the loose ball and start again. Now, Tottenham have got the ball and they've got a 3-on-3 here. It's Højbjerg. Space for Bergwijn. Will he take on the shot here? It's deflected out for a corner. And that was good from Tottenham. This is what they want to see. They want to see quick, fast counter-attacks with incisive passing. And Bergwijn did well there to get off a shot because they did open up for him there. So now they have a corner and this will be a chance now just to breathe for Tottenham and to kind of beat away that incessant Manchester City pressure. And you can hear the fans now really getting up for this. They've done well to survive the first 20 minutes here of pressure, Tottenham, because they were under the pump a bit there. And now with the Tottenham corner. I can see we have a viewer in the comments. Feel free to chuck down who you support, mate, in the comments, and we can have a conversation. Cross comes in. Ooh. Sanchez tried to get the flick on, but it just couldn't get there. But it was a very good corner there, again, from Son. And he's put in two dangerous ones. He might be slightly disappointed one of his teammates hasn't made the most of these, because they've cleared Diaz and they've cleared the big targets there. And they've put it into a good space. And Dele Alli is just a step behind there. And if he had just maybe anticipated the flick on, he might have had a tap in there. Tottenham in possession. Great ball over the top there, but slightly undercooked touch there from Tanganga. But Tottenham do manage to hold on to possession here. Dele Alli draws the foul, and Tottenham can again set up for an attacking phase. Nice little passage of play coming across here for Tottenham. They had a couple of corners, a free kick. They've had one or two kind of wide opportunities now, just starting to feel themselves into this game. You know, showing Manchester City they won't be any kind of pushover. Son, good cross there, and Tanganga. Oh, Lucas Moura tries for an excellent volley there, and it looked on target, but not for a block from Gundogan there. And he gets the applause of his teammates because that was close. So cross comes in there, headed up by Tanganga, and then it falls to Lucas Moura from kind of a sort of a really tight angle, and he tries this kind of first time volley darted down into the lower corner, but yeah, Gundogan just stops it because it was goal bound for sure. Ruben Dias was behind Gundogan. He might have had it covered as well. But regardless, good chance there for Tottenham. Good signs. And there's another good touch there from Mora as he drives forward. Son now picks up the ball. Targets in the box. Poor pass there from Højbjerg. Gives the ball straight back to Manchester City here. That sort of thing that we've mentioned time and time again that you do not want to do, because now they will probably hold possession for a minute or so. Light rain dropping on the place there, we can see. Winter has arrived in England. Poor ball there from Skip, just taken away by Grealish. Tidy touches around the edge of the box here now for Manchester City. Gundogan just went for the volley, but Skip did well there to make amends. Great run here from Mora. Thrilling surge there. He just nips it through for Bergwijn. Might be offside here. But here's Son, takes the shot. And surely Mora will be offside now. Yes, he is. The first pass there from Son was just a little bit, from Mora, I believe actually it might have been, was just a touch overhit there, yeah. If he had just undercooked that one a little bit more, Bergwijn would have been 1-on-1. Here's Grealish. Can hear a couple boos in the crowd. He might have to get used to that. I'm sure he probably already is. Grealish takes up possession here. 1-on-1 with Tanganga. Lays it back there for Mendy, who tries the cross again. They're calling for handball here. VAR might have a look, but I would say it's a bit hopeful there, looking for a handball there. That looked, that's come straight off Oliver Skipp's chest first and then onto the arm. So definitely no penalty there. Oliver Skip has really been in amongst the battles here. Cross in from Cancelo, but away from Sanchez. And now Tottenham can break here. It's fallen kindly for them. It's a 3-on-3. Bergwijn's got heaps of space to run into. He finds Son. Will Son take the shot? Now he's cut back. Will he find a teammate here? It's going to be hard. Oh, the chance might have passed them by here. It's a little indecisive there from Son. Ball crossed in and Ake gets it away. Good defending there from Manchester City in the end, but has to be said, the opportunity for Son was there and he just decided to cut back at the crucial moment when maybe he should have played a pass or taken a shot on himself. Bit indecisive. And when you play Manchester City, you have to be decisive. Reguilon can't get to this long ball and it will be a throw-in for Manchester City. Great run from Bergwijn, looking back at the chance here, but yeah, just indecisive. Hasn't made up his mind about what he wants to do. He's kind of a bit more fearful of the oncoming City defenders rather than kind of being a bit braver and taking the opportunity in the moment. Good play there from Manchester City to play out of a bit of pressure there, and now Mendy has yards to run into here. Grealish picks up the ball and he runs past Skip. And Skip falls down. He's got the better of Skip here. But Tanganga, he has not got the better of. Who's done well there to pick up possession again for Tottenham. Here's a chance. Sterling. Great work there from Jaffet Tanganga yet again. Oh no, it's actually Davison Sanchez there who's done the hard work. Good job. Oh, and a great touch there from Grealish to take the ball down. Fernandinho now. And City come again. Mahrez, Fernandinho, Cancelo. Out wide for Mahrez again. It's Fernandinho crossing the ball in. It's fallen here, and Jack Grealish might have the shot, and it's been blocked there by Tanganga. Tottenham responding well defensively here today, despite maybe it not being the most attractive defence on the eyes. And here is the chance for Tottenham, but it has been cut out by who else but Fernandinho, who so crucially missed out on the Champions League final starting. Both teams interchanging possession really quickly there. And now a lot of space out for Mahrez here, but Gundogan hasn't seen him. He goes to Sterling instead. Sterling crossed it in. Here's Mahrez. Oh, and Mahrez has missed an absolute sitter there. It's popped up for him on the half volley after it's deflected in the box, and he really had all the time in the world there to just make the good solid connection. And if he had have, 100% would have scored. So he'll be quite disappointed with his finishing there, Riyad Mahrez. The chance deserved a goal there. He had to strike through the ball, but he's kind of fizzed at it, and yeah, it's kind of bounced up a bit strangely for him and hit him on the top of the leg rather than the foot. Pep Guardiola talking to his coaching staff here, quite animated. He must not be happy with some of the attacking specificity that he's seen here today. Good work there from Skip. Win the ball back. But then a long ball just pumped up kind of aimlessly towards Mora, who's got to compete with Mendy, who's physically got the beating of him there. Anthony Taylor's walking over here with Tanganga and Hugo Lloris here. Just maybe letting Tanganga and the Tottenham players know that, that he's seen what they're doing to Jack Grealish, and he's not going to allow it time and time again. So you'd expect the yellow card next time somebody has a bite at Jack Grealish's ankles. Here's Mendy. Grealish. He's done well there, Grealish. Found Mendy. Here's Sterling. Teasing, tantalising here, and here's Mendy with the cross attempt. And Skip has done well to block it out for a corner there. He's made quite a few blocks and interceptions already, Skip. Corner for Manchester City. What can they make of this? Cross comes in from Gundogan. Here's Bergwijn, who's done really well, and he's got heaps of space to run into Akers. He's got Jack Grealish tracking back really well here, and the pass was just undercooked again there from Bergwijn. And City can counter-attack the other way now, but Tottenham have numbers back, seemingly. Sterling does well here to beat his man. But then Højbjerg gets the ball back. And again, the counter-attack is on here for Tottenham. If they can be finding... They found Son. Son takes a shot. Oh! And it just grazes past the goal. He's sure he should have had a corner here, but Anthony Taylor is telling him absolutely not. Let's have a look here at the replay. So, great ball there from Lucas Moura to find Son. Holds the ball up, considers taking a pass, but then opens for the shot, and he drifts it wide. And we'll see from this angle here. Yeah, and it does come off the backside of João Cancelo there, so very unlucky not to get the corner. And an offside chance here for Manchester City. Yeah, pretty poor decision from the referee there. Just showing the replay again, it was a definite corner. Genga. A chance for Son. Ooh, and he goes for the volley, but just was a bit wild, bit erratic there. Didn't ever really look like it was going on target. About 3 minutes remaining here for the half. And Tottenham have grown into this game. Didn't start off that brightly, but they've had a fair few chances themselves now. Manchester City will just want to steady themselves here and make sure the chances keep coming. Maybe get Jack Grealish involved a bit more upfield. He's seeing a lot of the ball, but maybe he's got to run past a few players every single time. Riyad Mahrez will definitely rue a very big opportunity. Bit quiet from Ferran Torres maybe this half as well. Haven't seen much of him. And when you're not playing a true striker in your system, you do want to see a lot from these players dropping deep. So maybe more to come from him in the second half. Sterling. Here's Grealish. And Ake can just collect the ball here and slow things down for City, who are constantly facing these relentless Tottenham counter-attacks. So Nuno definitely has them drilled well. Jack Grealish picks up the ball on the edge of the box here. Chance for a shot. Tries to get one away, but just doesn't quite open up enough for him, and the shot is blocked. And eventually sent out for a Tottenham goal kick. Things just petering out here at the end of the first half. Long ball attempt there from Manchester City, just trying to maybe find a goal at the end of this first half, but it's not quite falling for them just right yet. They might need to go into half-time, and Pep Guardiola might just need to kind of change the tune a little bit. But here's one last opportunity. Cross comes in and cleared by Dyer. And that will end a very interesting first half, if not super eventful. Lots of chances, but none of the players have been able to affect the game on the scoreboard as of yet. Grealish has looked lively, and Oliver Skip has grown into his role here at Tottenham, and Tanganga has looked very assured indeed. So, interesting second half to come. So something's actually just come up that I'm going to need to end the stream a little bit early here today, guys. So thanks for joining me for the first half, and I hope you enjoy the second half of the game. And I'll see you tomorrow with another stream. Thanks for tuning in.